Welcome to Lesson 7 of the Understanding WordPress Posts course. In this lesson, we will look at the Archives feature of posts. Over time, you will have created many posts. As we saw, they disappear from your list as new ones are added. They move down. As many posts become old news after a while, that does not matter, but some remain important. One way of getting at specific posts is to allocate categories, as we saw in the previous lesson. Then we could add the category to the menu, and we added testimonials category. It was then a handy way of getting all the testimonials back. But you can also add archives using widgets to the sidebar. So in this lesson we will look at that. Okay, so here are our widgets. Let's edit this. Okay, to start off with, we'll go to widgets. Now in another course we created the text widget here, which was a fictitious testimonials. So I'm going to remove that, but I want it back, so I'll put it here to the inactive widgets. So that's a temporary storage place. I can get that back, and I'll take all the other ones away. So I'm just left with our search widget. Okay, let's go and look at our poor little website now. It's all gone. So we'll add a list of dates here first. So we'll go to widgets and archives, a monthly archive of your site's posts. So I'll stick it in there. Posts by month. Save. Not so useful in our case, I don't think, but there we are. So if I know, okay, the post that I'm looking for was probably in September, click, and it says it's a list of all of the September posts. Well, I was right. There are two. That was the month when the book was actually published. So it's not such a bad thing. So this gives me a way of accessing the posts by month. Let's see what else I've got. We've already seen I could put a list of the most recent posts. So news items, give it any title you want. I'll make it down to 3. Save. Did I save that? Yes, I did. Okay, so now I see the most recent posts here. Quite a handy way of getting at it. There was the post by John Parker with its little featured image. So that is handy. Not sure I like so many months, but hey, it's taking up too much space. I think we need to modify that. So we'll go to widgets, post by month, and I'll say display as a drop down, but show me how many posts there are in that. So let's have a look. Okay, now it doesn't take up so much space, but I can have a quick look through and say, okay, I want to see September's ones. There they all are, the archive for September as before. Okay, the last one, we've only allocated one category, but hey, it is still important. So I'll add a widget. So I'll say, show me all of the categories that we've got. Well, Save. View. So I've only got two categories, general and testimonials, but it does give me a way of accessing them. People might not know that they should look here for testimonials, but if they look at the categories, they can say, oh, testimonials, let me go and look at testimonials. And then I get to the same list of the testimonials category. Okay, last but not least, we could add tags. Now, tags are somewhat different. Let's go to a post. Okay, this one by John Parker. So I'm going to add a lot of posts, and this particular post I want to say deals with elephants. Okay, I might have several limericks, but they're dealing with elephants, and I want to say John Parker, and I'll add them to the post. So let's have a look at what that means for us. So we'll go back. Did I save that? I hope I did. Let me go back and see if I did. Update, I can't remember if I did or didn't. Light-hearted limericks, it doesn't change anything. However, I could put here a list of my tags. Light-hearted limericks, widgets, and I'm looking for something called a tag cloud. I will put it in right at the bottom, or tag cloud. Topics, save, and let's have a look. Okay, so I could have a list of all the topics dealt with in the various limericks. Here's, and I could also have all of the different people who actually, I might have a testimonial by John Parker and a guest post, whatever. He might have given us a few things, and by clicking on that, I will get a list of all of the contributions made by John Parker. Well, there you have it. With using the sidebar, we can add different ways of getting back at our posts. We could allocate categories to posts and then display them here. Here are the latest posts, the list of the latest, we call them news items. These are tags allocated to posts, and these are then archives by date.